of facing Viger in that championship game on Saturday.
And I'm anxious to see that boys semi, but in this game here, Coach Jarvis Wilson's brought a few teams here to the Final Four now. Talking to him earlier, he felt like they needed to rebound the basketball and take care of the basketball. Boy, that's kind of been a narrative we've heard all week, hasn't it? So we'll see if they can do that this Marbury.
Coach Jarvis Wilson, his sixth trip to the Final Four with 4 different schools. We'll see if he can get back to that championship game with Ramsay against Marbury next on WOTM.
We invite you to come join us live here at God's House of Prayer in Auburn and also God's House of Prayer in Camp Hill. We will love to see you in the pews to feel and to get some of God's love.
Right, because it's nothing like being around God's people and feeling.
Come on, right? Oh, come on. Oh, what a bad call. You have no business being out there.
You know, I'm a person too.
Uncle Marcus, will you tell us the story about King Boys again?
Sure. Well, it all started back in 2008.
2008?
We didn't have all the fancy toy equipment we do now, but we did have a service and a desire to help our customers. You see, kids, you must train your mind and your body to be able to help the people you call customers. When they call on us, it's showtime. Understand me. King Boys' mission is to help when people are in need. So what's our motto, children?
King Boys forever!
I was in a car accident. My front tooth cracked. I'm definitely embarrassed to smile. I got mini dental implants. It changed my life because it made me feel like me. Like I can smile and feel like Ashley. I just want to say thank you.
You can be you again with mini dental implants. I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
It's a new year, and there's no better way to start it than with a new Ford from Tony Sarah Ford. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Fords. Take home a new Ford F-150 with 4.9% APR and $3,350 in retail bonus cash. Or a new Ford Edge, get up to $5,000 in retail customer cash. Drive off in a new Ford Bronco Raptor. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP. New year, new Ford. Discover yours today from Tony Sarah Ford in Sylacauga.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we welcome to the Legacy Arena at the BJCC for the 2025 AHSAA State Finals. We are moments away from tip-off, but first, let's meet today's teams. And now, Marbury fans, make some noise for your Bulldogs. Number 5, Andrea Smith. Number 11, Carly Majors. Number 14, Harper Turner. Number 22, Zoe Alexander. Number 23, Elsie Davis. And number 50, Kaden Seaman. And the starters for your Marbury Bulldogs. Starting at guard, a 5'6" junior, number 1, Jakyla Upshaw. Starting at guard, a 5'3" senior, number 2, Justice Blackman. Starting at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 3, Gabrielle Brown. Starting at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 4, Nasiah Jernigan. And at 4 to 5'11", senior number 10, Elizabeth Woodfin. All right, Ramsay fans, make some noise for your Ramsay Rams. Number 3, Madison Bracey. Number 5, Kamaya Wilson. Number 11, Dana Simeon. Number 14, Caden Strong. Number 15, Caitlin Jackson. Number 22, Brianna Williams. And the starters for your Ramsay Rams. At guard, a 5'10" freshman, number 1, Mackenzie Davis. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Camelia Rowe. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 12, Malia Green. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 21, Caden May. And at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 23, Nyla Wesley. The Ramsay Rams are coached by head coach Jarvis Wilson. The Marbury Bulldogs head coach is Reginald Brown.
In Legacy Arena, watching my alma mater, LaFleur High School, play in a state championship game. We called it Deuce Deuce back in '94 because LaFleur's girls and boys were in the state championship game. And it's just a memorable moment. I know as a student, a lot of these students who have come to support their high school, it'll be something that they'll be talking about with 20 and 30 years from now.
Yeah, you can't take anything away from somebody who's played in Legacy Arena or even before that when they played in Beardy's Memorial or they played in Coleman Coliseum. That's where the state championships used to be played. It's kind of hard to remember those days, right? Because all we know recently is all the games being played right here in Legacy Arena, and it's the perfect spot.
It really is, and Ramsay will be wearing the white uniforms with blue numbers and blue Ramsay written across. Marbury, the Lady Bulldogs, will have the solid blue uniforms with the white lettering Marbury across, and we're getting ready for our jump ball. Stephen Newhouse will be administering the jump ball, and let's get it under action. Ramsay gets the tip and drives immediately to the basket. Up and no good was Caden May.
Absolutely no time wasted right there, right?
No doubt about it. Full court man-to-man pressure being applied by Ramsay. Picking up the dribble is Nunu Jernigan. And Jernigan gets it back. She averages 15.2 points per game. High post touch. Picked up the dribble. Get Gabrielle Brown. Back to the top. Justice Blackman swinging it around the horn. And there'll be almost turnover. It'll be a jump ball. And the possession arrow will favor the Lady Bulldogs. Sometimes deflections are as good as steals. Talk about Jarvis Wilson giving instructions to his Lady Rams squad. Baseline out of bounds for Marbury. Left wing, getting it is Blackman. Blackman up top to Brown. Brown to Nunu Jernigan. Jernigan kicks it out to the right wing. Upshaw's three-pointer up and good. To Kayla Upshaw, averaging 5 points per game, hits the first three.
That's a Reams Custom Homes three-pointer.
And here it is. Marbury, looks like they're going to come out a little zone. Left wing three-pointer up and no good by Ramsay. Offensive rebound, though. Second chance opportunities kicked back out to Davis. Davis finds her teammate on the right wing. Three-pointer up and good for Caden May.
And that's a Reams Custom Homes three-pointer.
May shooting 44% from beyond the arc. The Lady Bulldogs break the full court pressure. Turnaround jumper up and no good.
Very good block right there. Good defense.
Green throwing it ahead to her teammate May. May skips it across along the left corner to Mackenzie Davis. Mackenzie Davis, three up and no good. Offensive rebound putback by Nayla West. And she averages 19.3 points per game. She's one of the key post players for Coach Wilson.
Yeah, she has a nose for the ball. She goes right up. Could have gotten an and one opportunity there too.
And a right wing three-pointer up and no good. Offensive rebound by Rowe for the Lady Bulldogs, and there'll be another jump ball in that possession arrow will favor Ramsay.
Yeah, and neither one of these teams is scared to shoot a three-pointer, are they? I mean, look, I love the fact that these girls come out just slinging away.
1-2-1-1, three-quarter court. Ramsay gets it across. Reverse dribble here by Rowe. Rowe gets it back on the right wing against this Lady Bulldogs defense. To the top, getting the offensive instructions, McGreen. Green gets it to the middle to Wesley. Wesley down low, layup up.
Just
and good by
Rowe. And great job to get through those two defenders who really didn't move.
Full court trapping, pressure by Ramsay. And steal. Open floor layup, up and good for the Ramsay. We talked about her shooting 44% from the three-point line, averages 11.3. And putting it behind the back is Jernigan. Jernigan gets it to Brown. Brown turns it over in the backboard. It's tipped. Loose ball, skirmish, and there'll be another jump ball. But I love the hustle of both of these teams when there's a loose ball.
Yeah, they're both getting after it, and Ramsay's just got those quick hands.
9-3, Ramsay leading here with 4:52 in the first quarter. Lady Bulldogs control the jump ball possession, trying to get it across before there's a 10-second count.
It's going to be close.
Turnover. Another turnover. Ramsay coast to coast, blocking and one opportunity for the Lady Rams. Miss Rowe, she's another one of those key post players, 5'10" sophomore. Shows her great handles and takes the hoop and the arm and is able to finish around the rim and will be upcoming a black diamond asphalt and paving free throw and one opportunity for this free throw.
Yeah, and the defender just turned to the side. It was an easy call for the officials. The free throw is missed there.
Loose ball, 50-50 ball, tipped around, controlled by the Lady Bulldogs.
11-3 is your score with 4:24 left to go in the first. And Marbury is just having all kinds of trouble getting the ball up court.
And the Lady Bulldogs do break the pressure as Blackman gets it to her teammate, Jernigan. Jernigan back to Blackman. Blackman back to Jernigan. Gets it on the right wing to Upshaw. And going to get it is Jernigan, right wing three-pointer up and no good. Rebounded by Ramsay. Pushing the ball in transition is Rowe. Rowe is going to be pushed from behind. And she takes a tumble as they move from left to right. As you're listening and watching.
How about the handles on Rowe at 5'10", speeding up the court, able to draw the foul.
Baseline out of bounds for Ramsay. Left wing three-pointer inbound, no good.
Good board.
Lady Bulldogs have it with the pressure in the backcourt. Stolen away by Ramsay. And Ramsay, there's going to be a foul. There's going to be a foul called in the backcourt, and that foul's going to go against Nunu Jernigan.
Yeah, and again, Marbury just having all kinds of difficulty getting up the court at all.
Inbounded for Ramsay. Ramsay splitting defender, and another quick foul by the Lady Bulldogs.
And that's 14 fouls now on Marbury, and this will be two shots coming up for number 23, Nyla Wesley.
And going to this free throw line, trying to capitalize an 11-0 run for Ramsay. And this Black Diamond asphalt paving free throw is up and no good. Checking in for the Lady Bulldogs is number 23, Elsie Davis. This second free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. Trying to control it in the backcourt against this full court pressure. There's going to be a traveling.
I mean, this pressure, Viger envies this pressure. I mean, Viger, the boys squad earlier just was making life very difficult for Gunnersville. But Ramsay, my goodness.
11-3 our score. Ramsay leading the Lady Bulldogs of Marbury. And Ramsay resets their offense at the top of the key. Left wing, inside post, turning, facing.
Nice. That's going to be a foul, okay?
Yeah, it's going to be a foul as you look as a high-low game, Wesley was able to get it to her teammate Rowe, and Rowe was able to get fouled, and it will now be another Black Diamond Asphalt and Paving free throw upcoming for the Lady Rams.
It's hard to believe that Marbury started up this game with the first bucket of three-pointer. It's been an 11-0 run since then. But you know what? Ramsay can't capitalize at the line. They miss another Black Diamond Paving and Asphalt free throw, and that's 3 in a row.
0 out of 4 are the Lady Rams from the free throw line. And this second one is up, and it is no good as well. The Lady Bulldogs come down with the rebound and make her miss. Here comes that full court pressure being applied, and the Lady Bulldogs pick up the dribble, and because of it, there's going to be a jump ball. That's the last thing you want to do against full court pressure is to pick up your dribble.
And it's Ramsay ball again. And, I mean, we haven't seen them cross the timeline for the last couple of minutes.
And they are on a scoring drought of close to 4 minutes. And Ramsay gets the ball, splits the defenders, and checking into the game, making her presence known is Brianna Williams. Her shot is up and no good, but she gets it stolen away. And trying to cross the timeline, all the Lady Bulldogs are able to do so. Pushing the ball down the floor is Gabrielle Brown, and she's going to be fouled from behind. And that will be the first team foul called against Ramsay.
And I know Coach Reginald Brown's happy about that foul call. He was clamoring for some fouls to be called on the Ramsay side, but the problem is all the action's on the Ramsay side.
Another jump ball will be called here, and that possession will stay with the Lady Bulldogs on the inbound baseline throw-in. It was inbounded right in the lane, but brought down, and a jump ball was called. And checking in now for Ramsay will once again be Caitlin Jackson. Right wing three-pointer up and no good. Loose ball. There'll be another jump ball on the floor. And this time it will be controlled and go to Ramsay. It's probably the 6th jump ball we've seen here in the first quarter of action.
I believe it was a Sylvania game yesterday where we had several jump balls, and we may beat the record today.
Ramsay leading 11-3 with 2:40 remaining against this full court Marbury pressure.
How about
showing great handles?
How about the quickness of number 22 for Ramsay, Brianna Williams?
Inside to the post, turning and facing is Wesley. Back out to the right wing, three-pointer bounces up and good. And that will be a Reeves coming home three-pointer. And now the lead is extended for Ramsay. And it will be a timeout, and it's a 14-0 run over the last 3 or 4.5 minutes. And that will be a King Boys towing timeout as wide open three-point shot. Friendly bounce up and good. And Ramsay has made 5 out of the last 7 field goals and are on a 14-0 run over the last 4.5 minutes. Marbury 6 turnovers in the last 5 minutes as well. Luke, if you look at the 6 turnovers have led to 4 points for Ramsay.
Yeah, and these aren't unforced turnovers. These are very much forced turnovers. Ramsay is just getting after them. And look, they have an open three-pointer. When you finally do get it across the timeline, you have to cash in on shots like that. They just missed it.
And almost another turnover, but a foul, a push called against Ramsay. And it will be Ramsay's 2nd team foul. Marbury's already committed 5 team fouls. And it will be inbounded to the 28-foot line right in front of Ramsay's bench. And it will be inbounded to Brown. Brown looking at the dribble drive penetration layup up and good. And it ends that long scoring drought of some 5 minutes.
Yeah, that does stymie the run. And that's what Marbury needed, something to get them a little bit of positivity going.
14-5 our score with 1:45 remaining. Ramsay with the right wing three-pointer up and no good. Tapped around and controlled by the Lady Bulldogs. Jernigan kicks it ahead to her teammate Blackman. Blackman's layup up and no good, and there'll be a foul from behind by the Lady Bulldogs, and that foul is going to be on Elsie Davis.
It was a great job by the rebounder to see an open teammate. She's got to make that layup right there. You're not going to get any more open than she was in that moment. But it can be, look, it can be overwhelming. You're in this gigantic arena compared to what you normally play in. You're facing a team that is incredibly quick. You're probably thinking, hey, I better look over my shoulder. But you got to get that free throw to go down.
Black Diamond,
layup to go down.
Asphalt and paving free throw up and no good by Madison Bracey. And if you had to focus on one bad part for Ramsay in this 14-2 run, it would be from the free throw line. 0 out of 7. Offensive rebound by Ramsay, put back up and in off of the missed free throw is Wesley, scoring 2 more. 16-5 with 1:20 remaining is our score. Ramsay with the lead. Marbury breaking the pressure. Lady Bulldogs right wing jumper up and good by Carly Majors.
Yeah, and Carly Majors knew that was good the moment she left her hand. She just started walking back towards the court.
And Marbury, they don't want to stick in this man-to-man, but they're going to have to. Trailing 16-7. Ramsay shot up and no good. Pushing down the floor is Gabrielle Brown. Gabrielle Brown found the trailing Nunu Jernigan. Jernigan back to Brown. Three-pointer up. No good. Offensive rebound by Majors. Majors gets it to Upshaw at the top. Left wing by Brown. Brown driving down the left side. Foul, the hoop and the harm, and one opportunity coming from Brown, attacking the basket.
As improbable as it sounds, Marbury can cut this to a 6-point game with a free throw, mainly because Ramsay cannot buy a free throw right now.
Great job of sweeping the ball below her knees, and a Black Diamond Asphalt paving free throw up and no good. Offensive rebounded again by the Lady Bulldogs. Second chance opportunity. Jumper good and pure there for Bracey.
They actually cut it to a 5-point game because of offensive rebound. A much more difficult shot is made rather than the free throw, and a good steal by Marbury here.
Correction that last basket by Brown and quickly pushing the ball down the floor on the Lady Bulldogs. And Marbury with Nunu Jernigan having it at the top with 10 seconds. She'll have an opportunity now with 5. Picks up a dribble. 4, 3, 2, 1. A three-pointer up and no good by Elsie Davis. And at the end of the first quarter, our score, the Ramsay Lady Rams 16, the Marbury Lady Bulldogs 11. And you're listening to
For over 20 years, Hollis Wright has been turning setbacks into comebacks. Make no mistake, who you hire after an accident will define your comeback. Pick a trusted firm that knows how to win. Let Hollis Wright tell your comeback story.
Great. What am I going to do now?
Time to visit Brown's Auto Collision.
No problem at all. We've contacted your insurance company and we can get you back into regional condition right away. And I just want to remind you that all of our work is covered by a lifetime warranty. We're done.
Wow, that was easy and looks great.
Brown's Auto Collision,
where quality is no accident.
At Hollis Wright, we don't cut corners when helping our clients. Financial resources matter, and we know it. If it's a car accident, a work injury, or a defective product, we have the resources to help. Let Hollis Wright tell your comeback story.
Welcome back to Legacy Arena. Second quarter action. Corey LaBounty, Luke Robinson, and Tommy Wood here in this 5A girls semifinal action. Our score 16-11. Ramsay leading Marbury. And there will be an offensive foul called against the Lady Bulldogs.
Jacayla Upshaw with an illegal screen. That was just a super easy call. And if you're the Marbury coaching staff, you're like, hey, we had the ball down 5. Why commit a foul like that?
Right wing three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebounded by Ramsay. 2 points up and made for Camilla Rowe.
Yeah, Rowe is playing a whale of a ball game, showing a lot of skills. She's one of the young players in this tournament who's been very, very impressive. We've seen a lot of them.
Reversed over for the Lady Bulldogs. Right wing three-pointer up and no good. And their offensive rebound put back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Elizabeth Woodfin.
Yeah, good board right there. She got great position. And the three-pointer was open. Good recovery attempt by Rowe to get over there and at least alter that shot.
18-13, our score. Ramsay leading Marbury. High post, kick out to the right wing. Dribble drive by Ramsay. Shot up and no good.
Got a teammate wide open, but again, it's the pressure in the backcourt that keeps Marbury from having a really good break here.
And Marbury pushes across Brown. She's going to be called for an offensive foul.
And she did push off. She used that off arm to create space.
And that offensive foul is not to the delight of Reginald Brown. He's asking the official how is that an offensive foul, and the official explained it to him as no pressure will be applied 94 feet. Ramsay will have an opportunity to walk the basketball up the floor. 6:35 remaining. Ramsay leading 18-13 here in this 5A girls semifinal. And they're finding a way to get the ball to the high post area to where these post players are able to turn and see the entire floor. That's what you're trained to do as a post player. When you catch them to the high post, always turn and face the basket to see what's in front of you.
Yeah, especially somebody like Rowe, who is clearly much taller than everybody on the court. She can turn, keep that ball way up high, and then she has a great vantage point to see who's going to be open.
Rowe gets it at the top of the key, picks up a dribble left wing to Davis. Davis with a baseline drive, move up and off the glass, 2 points.
And how about the body control to get on the other side of the basket? Then she's able to jump step back where she needs to be to create a good shot.
10.2 points per game for Mackenzie Davis, and she already has 6. And quickly, the Lady Bulldogs go the other direction, and they're attacking this Ramsay defense. First team foul called against the Lady Rams.
Eventually, this may be a war of attrition. Look, Jacayla Upshaw already has 3 fouls for Marbury. Blackman already has 2 fouls. There are not quite as many people in foul trouble for Ramsay, but there have been a lot of whistles blown in this contest.
Black Diamond Asphalt and Paving free throw. Second one up and good for Jernigan.
Makes it a 6-point game in favor of Ramsay.
And kicked out of bounds last by the Lady Bulldogs. Right in front of the Lady Bulldogs bench will be inbounding the basketball, Wesley. And Wesley's going to get it to the top of the key to her point guard, Green. Green on the left wing to Wesley. Wesley drives it, misses, gets her second chance opportunities. And like you said, Luke, second chance opportunities here for Wesley have been huge.
Yeah, and when they miss a shot like that, if you're Marbury, you've got to get that rebound. Here comes a deep 3 from Marbury. It's going to be no good.
It's going to be a push over the back, Luke.
Yep, no doubt.
That's going to be called against Gabrielle Brown. And that will be Brown's second. Yeah, that's a huge foul when you start looking at depth for the Lady Bulldogs. They're backing off of their press here in the second quarter. Ramsay leading 22-14 with 5:30 remaining in the second quarter of action. Left wing three-pointer up and good, or attempted by Davis. Air ball, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Rams.
22-14 your score with 5:41 left to go here in the second period.
Full court pressure. Man-to-man defense looking to trap when they need to. And getting the ball off to Jernigan. Jernigan back to the top of the key. Three-pointer up and good for Justice Blackman. Shooting 28% from beyond the arc. Averaging 14.2 with a huge make. And Ramsay turns the ball over. So we'll see here if the Lady Bulldogs are able to have a little momentum. Reams Custon Holmes three-pointer that was deep. And Ramsay trying to pick up the pressure. And Marbury trying to handle it. 22-17 our score with 4:50 remaining here in the second quarter.
This is a golden opportunity for Marbury.
Jernigan picks up a dribble right at the top of the key and is going to get it to the right wing to Brown. Brown to Blackman. Blackman back to the top to Brown. Brown on the right wing to Blackman. Three-pointer up and no good. Loose ball, offensive rebound by the Lady Bulldogs. Turnaround shot, no good by Brown, but she'll be fouled, Luke.
Yeah, she will draw the foul, and that's just good hustle by Brown. She was in the right place at the right time. The rebound was tapped around a little bit, and then the ball comes right to her. She's able to put it up. She got in a little bit of trouble, but she's able to put it up, and she'll go to the stripe to shoot two. And Marbury, how in the world have they hung around here? It doesn't make sense statistically.
Black diamond asphalt and paving free throw is good for the Lady Bulldogs. The second one up and no good. And from the free throw line, Ramsay 0 of 7. The Lady Bulldogs 2 of 5.
Yeah, it's not pretty at the stripe. I mean, we've seen some good free throw shooting most of the day today, but this one has been a glaring exception.
High post, dribble drive, take there. Good job of attacking. Once again, from that high post area is Wesley. And I can't emphasize it enough. I love the fact that she turns and faces as soon as she catches the ball at the high post, maybe to deliver a high-low, and if nobody steps up to stop her, she's going to go for a black diamond asphalt and paving free throw.
Another missed free throw, though. That's going to keep the lead at 4 for Ramsay.
22-18 is our score, with Ramsay leading.
Another miss. My goodness. Are they 0 for 9?
They are. They have not made a free throw during this contest. Marbury pushing the ball up the floor, getting it across the timeline. 3:55 remaining, 22-18, Ramsay leading. Left wing three-pointer up and no good by the Lady Bulldogs. Boarded by Wesley, pushing the ball down the floor, finds her streaking teammate. Rowe, layup up and good. Great transition to basketball by Ramsay.
How about Rowe with the body control there? This is only a sophomore. She's going to be a superstar for the next couple of years.
Ramsay ends their 2-minute scoring drought, and trying to split the defenders was Blackman, and she's going to be fouled. And she tried to split them, and it will be the third team foul, as Ramsay leads 24-18 here with 3:27 remaining in the second quarter of this 5A girls semifinal action. Baseline out of bounds for Marbury.
Nice inbounds play right there.
Greatly designed and led to a wide open layup for Gabrielle Brown.
Gabrielle Brown, she has really been helping to keep Marbury in this ball game.
Left wing three-pointer up and good for Ramsay. And that three-pointer is going to be by Mackenzie Davis. A Reams Custom Homes three-pointer. Quickly, Marbury answers with another Reams Custom Homes three-pointer of their own. And that knockdown was by Justice Blackman.
Yeah, you just can't get Marbury to go away.
Ramsay resets their offense from the top of the key. Dribble drive up and no good. Second chance opportunities. Loose ball on the baseline. Malia Green secures it and is going to have it to her teammate May. May inside to Wesley. Wesley's layup up and no good. Fought for by the same teammates. It's going to be a travel.
Offensive rebounds, though, are killing Marbury, whereas missed free throws are killing Ramsay.
You mentioned it, Luke. Ramsay 0 out of 9 from the free throw line. Only 3 turnovers. Marbury 3 out of 12 from the three-point line. And 2 out of 5 from the free throw line. At the top of the key for the Bulldogs, right wing three-pointer up and no good. Offensive rebound, put back for Carly Majors.
Yeah, how about the hustle by Carly Majors? That's the second time she's gotten a big rebound like that.
Quickly in transition, right wing three-pointer up and no good. Offensive rebound taken away by Marbury, and there will be a foul called against Ramsay.
And this will be on Mackenzie Davis. And it was another offensive rebound. Marbury was just able to get the steal.
And it will be the 4th team foul called against Ramsay. Marbury already has committed 5. 4 timeouts for Marbury, 5 for Ramsay. 27-25, Ramsay up 2 with the steal. Driving along the left side and going to be fouled is...
No, they're going to say she stepped out of bounds.
Okay, I love the hustle there first. Almost a breakaway steal by Rowe.
Number 3, Gabrielle Brown.
Checking in, Gabrielle Brown for the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs with the basketball, trailing 27-25 with 1:40 remaining here in the first half. Second quarter, a breakaway steal, Luke. For Kaden May.
Lazy passes will get you beat.
Kaden May, the 5'7", 11th grader, makes them pay 2 more points for her. Trapping defense now by Ramsay. Broken and a 3-point opportunity up and no good for the Lady Bulldogs, and there'll be another jump ball.
That's going to go back to Ramsay. I can't believe this, but the rebounds are tied at 16 according to the stats. It does, again, offensive rebounds, Ramsay's got 9.
And Ramsay leads 29-25 with 1:10 remaining here in the second quarter. High post for Wesley. Wesley left wing 3-pointer for teammate Davis. Up and no good. Offensive rebound and put back by Wesley. She dishes it to her teammate who misses, and then she goes and collects an offensive rebound.
It's a great offensive strategy. Shoot the 3, and if you miss it, you're going to get the rebound anyway.
And here it is with Blackman to her teammate Brown. Brown on the left wing, dribble drive, shot up and no good. Rebound is loose and on the floor picked up by the Lady Bulldogs. Right wing 3-pointer up and good. Second chance opportunity. Lady Bulldogs, Justice Blackman makes them pay, and that's another Reams Custom Home 3-pointer. And there's a block. Great block as Ramsay goes up and no good and going to the whole row. A nice foul, but an even better block on the other end.
Yeah, Rowe has got some great footwork for a sophomore that plays the center position. But that block was incredible.
Black Diamond Asphalt Paving free throw opportunity up and no good now. 0 out of 10. And Luke, we've said it all tournament long. Will these free throws come back to haunt Ramsay sometime during this contest?
Well, you've missed 10, and now they've missed 11. That I don't know that I've ever seen that before.
With a 3-point lead, Ramsay leading 31-28, 10 seconds, 8 seconds left wing. And we'll see if the Lady Bulldogs are able to get a shot off as the quarter's getting ready to end. Turn around, 3-point hoisted, up and no good. And that will be the end of the second quarter. The Ramsay Lady Rams leading 31-28 over the Marbury Lady Bulldogs. You're listening to the AHSAA Radio Network.
For over 20 years, Hollis Wright has been turning setbacks into comebacks. Make no mistake, who you hire after an accident will define your comeback. Pick a trusted firm that knows how to win. Let Hollis Wright tell your comeback story.
Mr. President, Bessemer Superhighway is backed up. What are we going to do?
Are you serious? Get me the King Boys.
King Boys Towing is the fastest growing tow and recovery company in Birmingham and surrounding areas for one reason. Our customers are our top priority. Whether your car's been in an accident, it's stuck in the driveway and won't start, or you just need a tow to your preferred repair shop, give us a call. Our fleet of flatbed tow trucks will provide courteous and fast service. King Boys Towing, 205-428-3235.
With Amana brand, there's a level of trust, letting you focus on what matters most. So it's no surprise that the Amana brand S-Series heating and cooling system is exactly the kind of year-round comfort you'll feel, but hardly notice. Take comfort. It's an Amana brand.
There's a lot in life to smile about. Are loose dentures or missing teeth keeping you from enjoying the things you love? Don't miss out on enjoying life's precious moments. You can be you again with affordable mini dental implants. You can smile again, laugh out loud, and have your self-confidence back. Let us help you make it memorable.
I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
Matthews and Martha's Christian Academy is now open, and we are accepting the first 15 children to come attend. Have a great day.
It's a new year, and there is no better way to start it than with a new Nissan from Sarah Nissan. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Nissans. Take home a new 2024 Nissan Murano with 0% APR or up to $7,500 cash savings. Or a new Nissan Frontier with 2.9% APR. Drive off in a new 2025 Nissan Rogue with 3.39% APR. New year, new Nissan. Discover yours today from Sarah Nissan with 3 locations in Birmingham, Sylacauga, and Coleman.
This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
At Hollis Wright, we don't cut corners when helping our clients. Financial resources matter, and we know it. If it's a car accident, a work injury, or a defective product, we have the resources to help. Let Hollis Wright tell your comeback story.
And we are full speed ahead in the second girls 5A semifinal between Ramsay and Marbury. A back and forth affair. Neither team able to run away and hide from the other. There you see the steal, the full court layup for Ramsay. And then Marbury answering with a 3 late in the second quarter. And that's what we have, a 3-point game at the break. Ramsay up by 1 long shot from the arc. This one looks like one of those that will go to the wire and maybe beyond. We had one of those earlier today, the very first game of the day, Park Crossing in double overtime over 7-time defending champion Hazel Green. Pleased to be joined again by Heath Harmon, the executive director of the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Your first AHSAA basketball state finals. And I know one thing we talked about earlier, you wanted to give a shout out to the corporate sponsors. So many people are involved in making this event work. How important is the involvement of those sponsors?
Very important. You know, this is an elite event, and we're very proud of the experience and opportunity we give our athletes, and just can't do that without the corporate sponsors and without the partnerships that we have. So we're very appreciative of them.
This is such a massive undertaking. 6 days, 56 teams, 42 games. They tell me you're a problem solver. How many little problems pop up out of their holes like moles just through these first 3 days of your first experience here?
Oh, yeah. So there's a lot of moving parts, you know, but just a lot of great work going on behind the scenes. And, you know, sometimes we have to work these solutions, but it's been really smooth. It's been a great tournament so far. We've had some great basketball and very entertaining, and I think it's been really smooth so far.
One thing that people always want to talk about, it seems like in basketball more than any other sport, is officiating. And it's interesting because at the tip-off club here in Birmingham on Monday, you were a guest and you spoke to the group. The SEC Associate Commissioner for Basketball talked about officiating. Even at that level, they're not full-time employees. Can you give us a little insight into the men and women that do that thankless job, but is so necessary, the training they undergo, the evaluation process, the whole kit and caboodle?
Yes. So you can't have the game without officials. And I tell the officials all the time, I'm so thankful for them. And what I want people to know is they take their job very seriously. They put a lot of work into their craft. They are always working to improve. And another shout out to Ken Washington of our staff with our officiating director of officials. He makes sure that they have what they need as far as professional development. And I'm just very proud of the way they work and try to be the best that they can be because, you know, they take a lot of criticism at all levels. You know, I think the guy that spoke at the tip-off club, they were supposed to ask 10 minutes worth of questions. It was like 25 minutes, and it was all about officiating. So It is what it is, but we really appreciate our officials and Ken's leadership with that, and they do really work hard on their craft.
I know I need to do some penance for my time as a basketball parent in high school for some of the things I may have thought or maybe said quietly in the stands as a parent. But is that an area where you still need more help? You're always looking for people interested in helping out as officials.
Yes, and anybody who played, enjoyed the game, it's a great way to give back. It's a great way to feed into the lives of these young people because, like I said, you can't have the games without officials. And so anybody interested in do that, please contact our office because we're always looking for people that want to do that.
Quick editorial comment. Some people may disagree with a call or two. I think they've done an outstanding job through 3 days here. We've got to run to a break. Heath Harmon, thank you. We'll see you again later in the week. We're only halfway through, and we've still got another game after this one, folks. Stay with us. Who will punch their ticket to the 5A Girls Championship game, Ramsay or Marbury? Stay with us.
A personal injury can leave you in pain and serious debt. Get the auto accident compensation or other personal injury compensation you need to move on. Call the Carmichael Law Firm today. The Carmichael Law Firm, always ready.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Ugh, I need the King boys.
Don't call two clowns in a tow truck when you're dreaming of them King boys.
I was in a car accident. My front tooth cracked. I'm definitely embarrassed to smile. I got mini dental implants. It changed my life because it made me feel like me. Like I can smile and feel like Ashley. I just want to say thank you.
You can be you again with mini dental implants. I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic.
Bandits Bar and Grill is your stop for great food, family fun, and live music. Wednesday night, it's Cornhole Tournament. Thursday night, Biker Night. Don't forget about the live music, too. Great steaks, full bar, awesome appetizers, wings, nachos, tacos, and fried catfish. Stop in today or give us a call at 256-369-2920. That's Bandits Bar and Grill on Fort Williams and Sylacauga.
It's a new year, and there's no better way to start it than with a new Honda from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga. Don't miss your chance to save thousands this new year on hundreds of new Hondas. Take home a new 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid or Honda CR-V with 1.9% APR or lease cash up to $1,900. Or a 2025 Honda Ridgeline with up to $5,000 lease cash. Or take home a 2024 Honda Prologue for $249 a month for 24 months. New year, new Honda. Discover yours today from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Along with Luke Robinson and Tommy Wood, joining you for this 5A girls semifinal. And
just an improbable score, though, Corey. It seems for all the world that Marbury should be down 15, 20 points, but give them a lot of credit for hanging in there.
And Ramsay comes out in a zone. Luke, a little different look there. You know, anytime you match up a zone, it's always tough on the offense. You have to have a lot of great movement. Ramsay has had some high post touches. That's what Marbury would like to have as well. Get some high post touches against this matchup.
Yeah, this is the slowest pace we've seen either offense. And I think that Marbury's just trying to figure out, hey, how do we want to attack this zone? And this is a good look for him, though.
Great give and go, shot up and no good. Nunu Jernigan wasn't able to make it, and it will be a jump ball, and that possession arrow will favor Ramsay.
It's a jump ball, and it's another one of many jump balls we've had so far today.
31-28, Ramsay leading Marbury here in this 5A girls semi. And high post touch, again, turning and catching and looking is Wesley. As Ramsay is going to be very patient offensively. Now right wing catch, drive, scoop, score. No, it's going to be missed by Wesley. And Marbury has the ball, pushing the ball down the floor. Is Nunu Jernigan.
Yeah, and that was a great run out and way to get her composure, not worry about the defenders coming, breathing down her back. She was able to put it up and in.
33-28, Ramsay leading over Marbury. And right wing stolen, jump ball. As it was getting ready to be stolen away, possession arrow will favor the Lady Bulldogs.
2 jump balls already in this third quarter. We probably saw 8 or 9 in the first half, don't you think?
Agreed, and Marbury will inbound the 28-foot line, turnaround, inbound shot up and no good by Upshaw.
Oh, good hustle, though. She's going to travel. Good hustle to get that rebound. But I'm going to say this. I don't think that's the shot Marbury wants. That's about 1.5 feet inside the three-point line. Either take a step back, shoot a 3, or drive.
Full court 1-2-1-1 pressure being applied by the Lady Bulldogs. You want to keep the ball in the middle of the floor. Ramsay able to do so. Turning, driving to the left side, layup up and no good by Wesley. Rebounded, run out by the Lady Bulldogs. Blackman's layup up and no good. She gets her own rebound, and she's going to be trapped in the corner, finding her teammate Brown. Brown with the dribble drive floater up, and 2 points for Brown.
And, you know, that was the difference between the 2 runouts. As Marbury gets a steal, so let's talk about that in a second.
And another steal by Brown as Brown gets it to her teammate Jernigan. Jernigan averaging 15.2 points per game and only comes in now with 1. Around the perimeter, the Lady Bulldogs go 3-pointer up and no good by Upshaw. Offensive rebound by Upshaw. Gets her own miss and makes it for 2.
All right, it's a 1-point game. It just seems so improbable, statistically unlikely, but Marbury is just hung in there, and that's what happens when you don't make your free throws. You can let another team stay in the ballgame.
And a great job splitting the defense. Wesley, she gets an and-one opportunity. This young lady, she's what we call a stretch 4. Catches the ball, the perimeter, gets the hoop and the arm, and it will now be a black diamond asphalt and paving free throw and 1 opportunity for her, and trying to make the first free throw of the contest for Ramsay, who came out on the warm-ups shooting nothing but free throws and misses again.
0 of 12 from the free throw line. That's amazing.
Quick handles by Blackman. 3-pointer up and no good. Rebounded by Ramsay.
Blackman rushed that one a little bit, but she certainly got that range.
Davis gets it to Green. Green handling the ball on the right wing to Davis. Davis pull-up jumper up and no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs, and that rebound by Woodfin.
You know, it seems like Ramsay doesn't want to pull away as they get a steal, and this should be an easy layup.
May with the breakaway, she's going to be hacked. A hard common foul by Carly Majors. Going to make May earn her keep at the free throw line. And so far, Luke, May has double digits, 10 points. And will try here to make the first free throw for the Lady Rams.
And they finally break the ice and make a free throw.
And everyone on the bench rejoices. And May, she's been a little spark plug defensively for the Lady Rams. Her second is up and good. That being the black diamond asphalt and paving. 2 free throws back-to-back for Ramsay. Picking up the pressure. Trapped along the left sideline. Splitting it. Able to get it away for Woodfin. Woodfin back to Blackman. Blackman gets it to her point guard Brown. Brown to Upshaw, right wing, 3-pointer up and no good for Majors. Offensive rebounded, knocked away, stolen away from Upshaw. And it will be Rowe getting it to her point guard, pushing it down the floor is Green.
Rowe with that length, creating problems. And now she gets it on the offensive end, puts it up and in.
Great job of Rowe. Camelia Rowe working hard on both ends of the floor. And here comes that full court pressure, deflection, and a steal by Ramsay. They pitch ahead to May. May's layup is going to be blocked. Blocked out of bounds, Kaden May. And you can see now 39-32. Ramsay extends the lead to 7 with 3:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Nice out of bounds play, layup up and in for Rowe. Greatly designed to where she got a great open layup, 41-32. Ramsay with the lead. Coast to coast layup up and foul is Upshaw.
Boy, it feels like that made free throw got Ramsay in hey, let's go ahead and put this thing away type mode, right? I mean, they started making good passes. They started getting steals. It's a wonder. I mean, you know that free throw 0% was weighing heavily on these girls.
8-0 run for Ramsay over the last minute and 42 as a black diamond asphalt and paving free throw is up and no good. And that's going to be Jacayla Upshaw, averaging 5 points per game. And her second free throw, she has her average at 5. Her second free throw is no good, but she gets her own rebound. Right wing three-pointer up and no good. Another takeaway steal for Mackenzie Davis. Davis gets it to her teammate Williams, and Williams has the basketball right wing to Davis. Davis to May. May inside gets it to Wesley. Great ball movement. Williams' shot is up and no good. Follows her own shot, gets her own rebound, taps it to Wesley. And Wesley is going to have it to a driving roll. Rowe is going to get called for traveling.
You know what? And the fans behind us may not like it. They need to be thankful they called the travel and not an offensive foul.
It did save a foul there as a little token pressure being applied by Williams in the backboard. Here comes the trap by May, and there is going to be a tie-up, a timeout called by the Lady Bulldogs to save that possession, and that will be a King Boys towing timeout called by Marbury. 41-32 our score. Jarvis Wilson giving instruction to his Lady Rams, who were on a 17-game winning streak. And as I mentioned in the pregame, Jarvis Wilson, with his 6th trip to the Final Four, won a state championship in 5A with Carver Birmingham in 2021. Was the 7A state runner-up at Sparkman as the head coach in 2023. And also was a runner-up in 6A back in 2013 as an assistant coach at Blunt. So he's been to multiple Final Fours and knows what it means. And just probably has to be, at this point in anything, in this 8-0 run, the lack of free throw shooting by his team.
And every year that I've come here, that the Ramsay boys have been here, they've always been the best-dressed coaching staff. I think the Ramsay coaching staff on the girls' side is also the best dressed.
Jarvis Wilson, he's what we call Kappa Clean, as he's a member of Kappa AHSAA fraternity, and you know, the bow tie's looking great, and his team, he expects them to play as good as he's dressed.
Well, it's working today, except for the free throws.
Right wing three-pointer.
This three-pointer is up and good. That's a Reams custom owned three-pointer, and they needed that one. That cuts it back down to 6.
And that's the 5th made three-pointer for the Lady Bulldogs. 150 remaining, 41-35, and a three-pointer answered. A Reams custom Holmes three-pointer answered by Ramsay.
Yeah, Mackenzie Davis going to get the answer, and that's what good teams do. When you have a run or you have a big shot, they come down and hit one of their own, and now a steal by Ramsay. And she saves it from going out of bounds, but it's still going to be turned over.
44-35, Ramsay leading by 9 over Marbury. And we will have a timeout called by the Lady Bulldogs trying to save the possession. And they will have one timeout remaining after this called timeout. 1:26 remaining in the third quarter. 44-35, Ramsay leading Marbury here in this 5A girls semifinal game.
Yeah, that was a huge three-pointer just a second ago, and Marbury's going to have to come down and get some points here quickly. Only 1:26 here left in the third. Again, points are at a premium, and if Ramsay's going to start hitting free throws, which there's no guarantee, but if they're going to start hitting free throws, it's going to be tough to come back on this.
The rebounds are the same by both teams, 26 apiece. 15 turnovers by Marbury, leading to 16 points for Ramsay, and to me, that's the difference so far. Both teams struggling from the free throw line. 2 out of 7 for the Lady Bulldogs, 2 out of 14 for Ramsay.
Ramsay just coming with that intense pressure, and here's another steal by Ramsay.
And that's May May has had at least 4 steals, and her layup is up and no good. Great job of getting back and recovering defensively, making it tough for May to make an uncontested layup.
Yeah, great recovery, no doubt about that. And Marbury with some hustle there. Good inbounds play. This gets a wide open three-pointer. It won't drop, though.
And Ramsay is going to give away a breakaway layup by Jacayla Upshaw. She misses it, and now Ramsay will have their own breakaway layup, and that's going to be May, and she knows what to do with it. Kaden May, averaging 11.3 points per game, has now led Ramsay here in scoring with 14 points.
This is going to be an 11-point lead now for Ramsay, and they're going to get a cheap foul. But if you're the coaching staff, you can live with that one. That's an effort foul. I mean, they were still playing hounding defense coming down the entire length of the court.
46-35, Ramsay leading Marbury, with Marbury having a chance with the basketball. 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. At the top of the key, Brown. Brown trying to spin move. Her shot is up and good. Don't know how she made that off the spin move, but it went in.
Boy, that is what you call a friendly bounce, because that was an ill-advised shot.
And quickly, a nice pass ahead. Teammate Wesley finding Rowe for 2. 5 seconds remaining. Marbury not hurrying, hustling up for a shot. Don't think they're going to get one off. And Ramsay steals it. Almost a half-court shot being made by Wesley after the steal. And at the end of the third quarter, our score, the Ramsay Lady Rams 48, the Marbury Lady Bulldogs 37. You're listening to the AHSAA radio.
Hollis Wright has assembled one of the best trial teams in the state of Alabama. A team that doesn't quit, a team that never backs down, a team that has the skills to take your case all the way. Let Hollis Wright tell your comeback story.
From Mobile to Florence, from Auburn to Tuscaloosa, for all your commercial or private paving needs, is Alabama's premier surfacing company. 20 years experience has the equipment and personnel to handle any job anywhere in the state of Alabama. Call 205-648-3117.
I've always heard, surround yourself in life with people that fight for you in rooms you're not in. That's what we do for our clients every single day. Hire a firm ready to advocate for you. Let Hollis Wright tell your comeback story.
Here, and Corey LeBounty, Luke Robinson, Tommy Wood, and Marbury with the steal to begin the fourth quarter. 48-37, Ramsay with the lead. Marbury 8 minutes away from trying to have a dramatic comeback.
Well, with that length and that quickness, I'm telling you, Rose got great ball instincts, too.
And Marbury with the reverse dribble for Brown. And having it on top of the key, Nunu Jernigan surveying the defense and seeing how she wants to attack and trying to put it behind her back. Her shot is up and good off of the glass. Banked in, Nunu Jernigan with 2. And we'll see if Marbury, with this 1-2, 1-1, full court pressure, got the ball to the middle of the floor, is what you want for Ramsay. Breaks the pressure, and a left-handed drive, kick out, being patient and deliberate on the Rams.
And this is just great coaching. They had an opportunity to take several bad shots. They ended up with a good shot. It didn't go, but that's great coaching.
And Marbury pushing the ball, pitching it ahead to Blackman. Blackman's right wing three-pointer up and no good. Offensive rebound by Upshaw. Upshaw gives it off to her teammate Brown, who lays it up and in. 48-41 with 6:30 remaining. Ramsay leading by 7. That half-court trap being applied. Ramsay gets it, turns and faces. Does Davis. Davis has it tipped. As it going to her teammate Williams. Williams to her teammate, a right wing jumper, up and no good by Rowe. Loose ball is going to be a jump ball.
It's going to be a Marbury ball.
And that's a great possession there. It's a defensive stop, essentially, is how. That is a black diamond asphalt and paving free throw. And I will say this, if you were to pave a driveway with all the misses, it could go from here to Mobile.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This second one is good, though. Cuts it to 6 with 6 minutes to go.
Full court pressure, 1-2-1-1. Being applied with the hands being active. I love to see active hands. Ball gets to the middle of the floor. Davis is able to get it to her teammate, Rowe. Roll back to Williams. Williams to Wesley. Wesley to a cutting Rowe. Great basketball.
Oh, that's just awesome. Rowe is so good.
Quickly, Marbury the other direction. Brown has it, reverses her dribble, and she's going to get it to her teammate Upshaw. 5:25 remaining, 50-42 our score. And a backdoor cut received by Brown. Brown kicks it out to her teammate Woodfin. Woodfin turns it over in May, trying to go coast to coast, and she is going to try to find one of her teammates and steal by Marbury. Brown has it. Finds our teammate on the left wing. Jernigan three-pointer up and no good. Rebound by Brown.
Yep. That was Woodfin was out of bounds. They're going to say it was tapped out of bounds by Ramsay, I believe, before he was even attempted to be saved.
And Carly Majors checks in for the Lady Bulldogs. 50-42 our score. Ramsay leading with 5:01 remaining. Also checking in for Marbury, Zoe Alexander.
She stepped on the baseline, the sideline, excuse me. Yep, Marbury stepped on the sideline. That's Justice Blackman. Good spot by the official.
Excuse me, that's Elsie Davis who checked in for Marbury, and Ramsey's going to try to get it across as May is going to be trapped on the right side, getting the ball to the middle of the floor, trying to face it. Turnover. Marbury then turns it over themselves. Ramsay with the steal, and now driving in, layup, hoop, and the horn for Ramsay. Rowe with the and one.
Yeah, Rowe is a force. She's an absolute force. She's now, I believe that makes her 10 of 11 from the field. I'm not sure if they've updated this yet. She is 0 of 3 from the stripe so far. And I can't believe they only ever credited with 4 rebounds. Feels like she has more than that. But, boy, she has been a monster today.
Black diamond asphalt and paving free throw. And one opportunity coming up for Rowe. It is no good. Rebounded by Marbury. Pushing the ball down the floor is Blackman. Blackman retreats her dribble, finds her teammate Upshaw. Upshaw gets it to Jernigan. Jernigan dribble drive on the right side. Kicks it out to the top of the key to Blackman. Blackman's three-pointer up and no good. Rebounded by Ramsay. Williams kicks it ahead to May. May has it deflected back to her teammate. And 2 points for her teammate Davis.
Yeah, big time shot right there. 4 minutes to go here, and it's a 12-point lead. Marbury in a lot of trouble, and now with another steal by Ramsay.
Ramsay continues to run. The Rams are running. Give and go layup up and good. And that's going to be a timeout after the layup by Rowe. It will be a King Boys towing timeout. And the Rams, in transition, have extended this lead to 14, a 6-0 run, 56-42 our score.
Rowe has just been absolutely amazing in this game. And I'm telling you, in next year and the year after that, they're probably going to be right back here at Legacy Arena because she is an absolute force.
And for Coach Jarvis Wilson, you look at his roster. Green, is a senior and Wesley is a senior. The only two seniors that Coach Wilson does have. And because of that, you mentioned it, Luke, a lot of these teams that we see with some success have a lot of talent coming back. And it's hard enough to get here. And nothing is guaranteed because upsets happen all of the time. But when you have a core group of young men or young ladies coming back, it always makes it easier for you to go ahead and know, especially when you've been here, to try to get back, knowing how it feels to either lose or win it all once you get here.
Yeah, you either come with a sense of pride and a lot of experience having won it, or you come back with a chip on your shoulder.
56-42. Ramsay with the lead, 8-0 run over the last minute and 47. Marbury with a 2-minute scoring drought. And they will go the length of the floor against this 1-2-1-1 full court pressure. Trying to trap. Marbury trying to handle the pressure, get it to the middle of the floor to Brown. Brown dribbling along the left side, layup up and good. Way to end the drought. Brown just takes it along herself. 56-44, our new score with 3:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Dribbling across is Brianna Williams. Brianna Williams coast to coast layup, left-handed is good.
When you're beating like that, after the way Ramsay has shot free throws, I think you got to foul it.
58-44, 3:22 remaining. Ramsay with the 14-point lead. At the top of the key is Blackman. Blackman gets it off to Jernigan. Jernigan's shot is up and no good, but she will go to the free throw line for 2 Black Diamond asphalt and paving free throws.
Yeah, and she's going to need to make both of these. I mean, Marbury can't afford to have any more misses from the stripe.
Brianna Williams breaking that press, put it in another gear, and that free throw is up and good. And now Marbury, 4 out of 10 from the free throw line. A Black Diamond asphalt paving free throw. The second one is good. 58-46, 3:10 remaining. Ramsay gets it across, May does. Gets it back at the top of the key to Wesley. Wesley inside to her teammate. Rowe with 2 points.
She's now 11 of 12 from the field with 22 points.
3 minutes remaining. Ramsay leading 60-46. Top of the key is Brown. Brown with the spin move. Layup up and good for Brown. And Marbury with only 1 timeout, trailing 60-48 with 2:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Rowe's going to take it all the way in. Oh, my goodness.
That's a hard.
Absolutely hammered.
They may call it intentional because of how hard it was.
And, I would understand it if they did.
It is an intentional foul that will be called. And Rowe is able to try to walk that one off after a hard foul committed by Jacayla Upshaw. And that will now have an opportunity for a Black Diamond asphalt and paving free throw. And Rowe, 0 out of 4 from the free throw line, making 1 out of 5.
She finally makes one, and it's right after the hardest hit she's had all game.
And that might have knocked the cobwebs out from the free throw line as it hits and bounces out. And it will be from the point of interruption after an intentional foul. And that will be baseline out of bounds for Ramsay. After the intentional foul call, 61-48, a layup deep uncontested by May. And 63-48, our new score. So that was a huge swing there offensively for Ramsay. Marbury trying to find Jernigan. Jernigan skips it alongside the left side to Majors. Majors kicks it out to her teammate Blackman. Left wing three-pointer is an air ball, goes out of bounds, and Ramsay will have the basketball, leading 63-48 with 2:15 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort by Marbury, but this game's going to belong to Ramsay, and this is a great ball club, and Rowe is going to be tough to stop it. She gets another rebound, but she misses the bunny. Maybe the easiest shot she's had all night. She missed it.
And Marbury quickly pushes the ball down the floor, and Ramsay will be called for their third team foul. 3 team fouls against Ramsay, 2 against Marbury. 63-48 our score. Ramsay leading by 15 with 1:59 remaining here in the fourth quarter of action. Marbury, the Lady Bulldogs inbound of the ball, have to have a sense of urgency. Brown, three-pointer up and banks off. And that one's going to cause a last timeout to be called by Reginald Brown. No timeouts remaining after that banked in three-pointer, and that's going to be a Reams Custom Homes three-pointer banked in by Marbury. 63-51, Luke, with 1:53 remaining. You know the full court pressure is coming. Marbury has committed 2 team fouls. And you have to have a sense of urgency. Take your deepest breaths while in this huddle and find a way to get a deflection to steal the 10-second foul. If they do break it, look how fast do you want the foul in order to stop the clock and to save precious seconds.
Yeah, and with no timeouts left, it makes things a lot tougher too. But I think you've got to foul pretty quickly. You want to get into the bonus, and they only have 2 team fouls, so they're going to have to get some fouls pretty quickly. You can be aggressive on steals.
63-51 is our score. Ramsay leading Marbury for a chance to punch the ticket to a 5A Girls State Championship game. And I mentioned Coach Jarvis Wilson. He's already won a 5A state championship with Carver Birmingham in 2021, and now is going to have his Lady Rams in place to try to win one at Ramsay. Ramsay brings it out for Brianna Williams. Brianna Williams guarded by Elsie Davis. Right wing is going to be May, and timeout called by Coach Wilson. Coach Wilson calls his first timeout of the contest. We'll have 4 remaining. This will be a 30-second variety.
Yeah, and he just wants to make sure that nobody gets a turnover here. Let's get settled, and let's let them go ahead and foul us. And you just got to play keep away as long as you can.
63-51, Ramsay leading Marbury. 1:36 remaining here in the fourth quarter of action. And Ramsay looking to move on to 29-7. As it has not been a pretty night at the free throw line for Ramsay. 3 out of 17, but they have forced 20 Marbury turnovers that have led to 20 points as it gets inbounded to Williams. Williams at the top of the key, guarded by Blackman. Williams continues to keep her dribble alive, trying to waste precious seconds, and Marbury has the foul. And there is the foul committed by Justice Blackman. And that foul will be Blackman's third and team's third. 1:23 remaining, Ramsay leading 63-51. They inbound the basketball. You have to foul quickly, and there's going to be the 4th team foul committed by Marbury. That one's going to be called against Carly Majors. And at the 28-foot line, Ramsay will inbound the basketball. Another quick foul has to be coming for Marbury. And you don't want any more time to run off the clock. 1:10 left, splitting the defenders, driving in for a layup, and going to be called for a travel.
Well, that worked out for Marbury, didn't it? Because I thought they should have fouled, but they get the travel by Rowe, who's had a whale of a ball game. And here comes the other way, does Marbury.
63-51, Ramsay leading by 12 with 1 minute remaining. And there will be a blocking foul called against the Ramsay Lady Rams. And it will send...
No, I think they're going to call this on the floor, but let's be sure they will call it on the floor.
Okay, 14 fouls. And Marbury, baseline out of bounds underneath their own basket. Throw it up top to Blackman. Blackman looking for a teammate, Brown. Brown with a long three-pointer up and no good. Rebounded by May. May is going to be fouled. And is fouled Kaden May, because that is the 15th foul called against Marbury. It is also the 5th personal foul called against Jakayla Upshaw. And she will foul out of this 5A semifinal game, having scored 5 points, and it'll be another Black Diamond asphalt paving free throw coming for Ramsay, who was 3 out of 17 from the free throw line, leading 63-51. and make that 3 out of 18 from the free throw line, as they will try to make another Black Diamond asphalt and paving free throw. And Coach Wilson, I know what he's going to be working on in preparation for the 5A state championship game.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to miss this many against Scottsboro. I'm telling you, as they miss another. And Rowe gets the rebound, though, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Ramsay.
63-51, 46.2 seconds remaining. Ramsay with a 12-point lead, baseline out of bounds underneath their own basket. And they're able to get inside position, kick it out. Williams gets it to May at the top of the key, left wing, three-pointer up, and no good by Davis. Last touch by Ramsay, and it will be Marbury basketball. 63-51, 35.9 seconds remaining. Marbury going to push the ball down the floor. Jernigan crosses over, gets it to her teammate Brown. Brown gets it to Blackman. Blackman picks up her dribble. 20 seconds remaining.
You got to get a shot off.
And Brown is going to get it off to Majors. Majors finds a wide open Jernigan. Nunu Jernigan scores 2, 15 seconds remaining, 63-53. And there's a quick foul by Elsie Davis with 12.9 seconds remaining, 63-53. Ramsay up 10.
Yeah, and I think that if Ramsay had to do that over again, the coach would have said, just hold the ball out of bounds for a second. The clock was continuing to run, and that could have saved a few seconds. But let's see if they can do anything here at free throw stripe. I mean, these free throw percentages, wow. 16% for Ramsay.
Black Diamond, asphalt and paving free throw up and rattles in. And that will be the first make there for Williams from the free throw line, as she now will go for her third point of the game. The second one, back-to-back free throws made by Ramsay, who leads 65-53.
Now, Ramsay does not need to foul.
10 seconds remaining in the contest. Right wing floating three-pointer up and no good. Rebound up and shot no good. Last touch by Ramsay. 1.7 seconds remaining. Baseline out of bounds for Marbury. And the last substitutions will be made by Coach Brown to make sure some young ladies get in the game. Andrea Smith will come in the game along with Harper Turner. Also, Zoe Alexander checking in. Andrea Smith will be in along with Cadence Seaman. The last 1.7 three-pointer. No good, and our final score. Ramsay, the Lady Rams, 65. Marbury, the Lady Bulldogs, 53. Ramsay advances to the 5A Girls State Championship. You're listening to the AHSAA Radio Network. We'll be right back.